If you don't know what to do when trying to find a roofing company, there are a couple of good places to look for information about how they deal with their clients. By the end of this video, you'll know how to find a roofing company, how to make sure that they're local, and how to see examples of their work. Asking people that you trust should always be the first step in any project that you take. Knowing that your friend had a good time with the company is a good sign that you might have a similar experience working with them. So be sure to ask around for anyone in your neighborhood or in your family that's gotten work done on their roof recently. Another good place to look, if you know one, is to ask a real estate agent. Very often, real estate agents have connections with local companies that they enjoy working with. If you have a good relationship with someone who's in that line of work, that could be a good resource for you. Once you've done some asking around, the next place you can look is to check these companies' reviews against your contact's experiences. The best place to read reviews is on Google's page for the company, as this is the most common place for customers to leave reviews and where most companies want their customers to leave them. A good way to determine how a company will interact with its customers is to see how they respond to reviews, both positive and negative. If a company is responding in a prompt and meaningful way to former customers, that's a good sign that they'll be communicative and responsive for active clients. You should always take online reviews with a grain of salt though, as there's no real verification that someone who left the review actually worked with the company, and as with anything online, they can sometimes be over-exaggerated or slightly untrue. Confirming that a company has a local presence is a good box to check on every company that you look into and that contacts you. It's smart to make sure that the company has a physical address that you can go check out and that they have a local phone number. This will prove that they actually are in your area and aren't moving around from place to place. You can also look into a company's social media presence. If they're showing lots of involvement in the community and are very visible and accessible, they will likely be working very hard to keep up that reputation that they've built in the area. Most companies that are worth their salt will have lots of examples of their recent work in your area. Whoever you're working with should be able to provide addresses of homes close to you that they've completed, but they should also have a gallery of work on their websites and social media pages. The more work that you can see will help you learn more about what kinds of roofs the company works on and the job that they did installing the roof and cleaning up after themselves. Now that you've learned more about finding a trustworthy roofing company, I hope you're starting to feel more confident in taking the next steps in your roofing process. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.